What's up, world? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast. I'll be your host here, Chuck, and we will discuss in this moment the WNBA latest release of the rookie ratings and rankings. This is crazy, guys. I want you guys to get in here, subscribe to the YouTube channel, thumbs up, like the video. Let's go. Now, guys, per ESPN, this is the WNBA rookie rankings. Now, guys, as you can see, there is a little bit of something going on here that's a little bit off. How about this? Angel Reese being number one over Caitlin Clark. We all know that this isn't right, okay? We all know that this is a bit of a pitch, especially since they are about to face off. I believe that ESPN is doing this on purpose. Maybe they want some type of traction because this has to be a joke. I mean, it has to be a joke. Secondly, like I said, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark are about to face off again for the fourth time. And what other way to get Indiana Fever fans upset than to do something like this? Maybe they are intentionally doing this to get a reaction out of Caitlin Clark or a stellar performance. And if they lose, then it's going to justify why Angel Reese is number one. So ESPN is working this thing magically. Okay, I can kind of see what's going on here. But I want to pay attention to just the names on this list. These are very fine young women on this list, so I don't want to be disrespectful. But if I'm being honest, guys, I don't really know of anybody else on here as much besides Camilo Cardoso. And the only reason that I know about Camilo Cardoso is because Angel Reese pretty much makes her irrelevant with the way that she stat pads on her own team. What is ESPN doing? Seriously, what is ESPN doing? What is this? Who came up with this? What committee sat down and said, let's go with this? They had to know that they were going to get some type of reaction. It just makes no sense to me. Like, how is it that Caitlin Clark, who is dog walking everybody, every last one of these rookies in the the Rookie of the Year award right now? Look at the Vegas odds. Just look at the standings. I mean, how is this remotely possible? Now, guys, I don't want to come out here and discredit Angel Reese, but the truth of the matter is Angel Reese discredits herself with her playing style, in my opinion. I think that it is overhyped. I think it's a little bit overrated. And I think that her stats are a little bit exaggerated. Actually, they're exaggerated a lot, okay? We all see that Angel Reese misses a lot and puts up her own rebounds, and they count that towards her double-doubles. And in my opinion, it does not impact the team. We just saw the loss that happened. And this is the same day that she's posted, you know, the number one rookie in the rankings. It's crazy. Like, what makes her the number one? That's what we need to get into. Let's see if we can find something out here. So, guys, you see here, based off this report right here, despite recently making WNBA history by posting 3 straight games with 20 or more rebounds for the first time, Caitlin Clark fans believe she was robbed for the number one slot. And that's not nothing new. We see that Caitlin Clark was snubbed from the Olympic roster. And now we see how this is turning out. Many people believe ESPN is trolling fans since they don't think that the race between Clark and Reese is as close as advertised. Come on, guys. What did I just tell you? They have to be doing this to get some type of traction. That's the only thing I can think of. How can Caitlin Clark be number one, weeks, all these weeks in advance, leading up into this game, and now she's number two? Because people know that controversy sells. These people know exactly what they're doing. This is going to increase. The fan base is going to rupture. Chicago Sky versus the Indiana Fever is going to be box office. I might do a video about these ticket reports. These tickets are soaring through the roof. Okay, they are soaring through the roof because Indiana Fever are coming to town, and this is the effect. So because they know that Caitlin Clark is coming, they're going to do stuff like this. They're going to release this type of foolish rankings. And I'm going to tell you something else I think, guys. I think that they are doing this because they know that Caitlin Clark is going to win the Rookie of the Year. So they're like, we got to show Angel Reese some love because Caitlin Clark is getting everything. That's just what I think. Y'all let me know. Like, I could be tripping. Like, y'all let me know what y'all think. But that's seriously what I think. This is wild to me, but let's get into these comments to see what everybody else is thinking. Anyone who doesn't have Caitlin Clark at number one is just hating on greatness. Angel Reese is nowhere near CC's level. And that seems to be the opinion across the boards. I saw that I saw that Angel Reese is launching her podcast. She kind of, Angel Reese reminds me a lot of Michael Parsons on the Dallas Cowboys. Though Michael Parsons is a superb talent, he does disappear. I'm going to call it like it is, especially when it matters. But that guy is actually a stud. But he reminds me of Angel Reese off the field. Off the field, Michael Parsons is just like Angel Reese on the court and off the court. It's like a delusional personality, but somehow people gravitate towards it. I can't describe it. The whole podcast situation, I'm not knocking anybody. I mean, I got a podcast. I'm not knocking anybody who wants to do a podcast, but I feel like when you're in season, it's just weird to me. It's just like weird to me, especially if it's going to be about the game. Maybe her podcast is going to be about fashion or Fashion Nova or Reese's Pieces. I don't know. But I do think that I would have waited a little bit. Let me get a little more accolades. Now, I do find it odd that Angel Reese is doing this podcast around the time that the Rookie of the Year award is, nearing. So that's something to watch out for, because I believe she's going to use her platform to speak on how she was possibly robbed from the Rookie of the Year or the award. So I will be watching it. I might subscribe to Angel Reese channel just to report on it. Honestly, I don't know. Caitlin Clark is clearly number one. Angel is not ahead of Caitlin. Zero chance. Dude, this is just the sentiment across the board. ESPN, when it's time to lie to stir up controversy. MJ right there, man. Let's go. Angel Reese is shooting 38.4% from the field, by the way. I don't know if that's maybe, I don't know. I don't want to. I will have to fact check that. This is like when they tried to push Chet over Wemby. Expect 100 times worse. Now, I will say this, man. Chet, to me, he was balling. He just was overshadowed because Wemby was such, he just had people in awe. So we can go play Chet like that, personally. This guy right here, Adam, reminder that the actual race isn't even close. And this is from a sports book, guys. So one of the sport books out there, Vegas odds right now, in the Rookie of the Year betting, and it currently lists Clark as a negative 5,000 favorite, with an implied probability of 98.4% to win the award, with Reese in second with plus 1,500 odds. How is this true? How can Angel Reese be number one if you just literally look at this? Something is off. And this is what I alluded to earlier, man. Like, how is this possible? But this is why I think that ESPN is intentionally doing this to get a reaction out of everyone, because it's what they do. They know that Angel Reese is not going to win this award, so they are trying to show her love so that she isn't butthurt. Those are my thoughts. What do you guys think? Okay, what do you guys think about the rookie rankings? And what do you guys think about the Rookie of the Year? My thoughts are, like I just told you guys, they are doing this because they don't want Angel Reese to feel bad. They don't want any backlash from the black community. So they have to literally put these type of things up to just show a little bit of love. We see it in sports. We see it in politics. And unfortunately, a lot of this has bled into sports, the rest of the world, and all kind of other things, guys. And you guys out there, y'all know what I'm getting to, but let me know y'all thoughts, man. This is insane. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Yeah.